What's going on, good people? Happy Sunday. Hope you're warm. And as we're going through this deep freeze in this snowy weather conditions, I made the mistake of eating a meal that I should not have ate. And I'm ready to lay down. But hey, we're gonna press on, right? We're gonna make this thing do what it do. And let's put on a show regarding what we saw over there on Atlanta Street Interviews. Welcome to the Queeta Network. I say that jokingly, but hey, it is what it is. Good to see all of you who are here. Who's the first ones in the room? What's going on, Gerald Bell? Good to see you. Good afternoon. K9 Cuts, that thumbnail picture. Yeah, y'all like that thumbnail picture? Let me see if I add it to the screen. Baby boy. Baby boy. We're gonna talk about baby boy. Polo. Dear self, good to see you. Miss Robinson. Don't turn on subby mode today. Oh, okay. Why not? What up, everyone? Hope all is well. Who was that? Pi J73. Good to see you. Peaches. All right, y'all. Hey, so I had the opportunity to watch the Atlanta Street Interviews, and Marcus did a dating thing. He's big about this dating stuff. He had a speed dating channel back in the day, so I'm told, my understanding. So he likes to have these dating situations, right? And so he actually paid for a date for Queeta and for Polo to go out, and they went out to Applebee's. Now, I don't know too much about Polo. I just know what I saw when they were dating. I just know what I saw last night when I watched the video. Now, it was taped prior to, so they're not out now because everybody's in bad weather, and it was also taped prior to him. Queeta made that video where she cussed him out, so all this was already in the can, and I left there saying, you know what am I watching here? First of all, did y'all watch it? All right, did y'all watch? Queeta was speed eating, right? Y'all watched it? All right, so look, I don't want to be that grumpy old cynical man in the corner, always mad, always upset, always grumbling and complaining. So I'm gonna do something different today. We are gonna do something different today. All right. In the chat, I want y'all to list anything positive that you saw, any good things that you saw regarding the video. All right. Good things regarding the date. Then we're gonna get into the not so good stuff that we saw. All right. So I'm gonna start off on the positive note. Marcus made the content. All right. He made the content. He put it out there. It's original content. Without original content, you don't have commentators like myself commenting on it. And so shout out to Marcus for putting in the work, paying for the meal, and giving us the original content of Queeta and Polo going out on a date. What other good stuff? Good to see Applebee's. We put Applebee's down a long time ago. Applebee's, we put it down for so long, and then we go there, and then we remember why we don't go back there. But at Applebee's, they had the music banging. They had they're playing some George Clinton and some Commodores. The Applebee's in my area, they don't play that type of music. Spend the money in the community, right? That was nice. Nice to see people out enjoying themselves, right? Okay. What else? What other good things did we see? All right, on the positive side. All right. Wait, come on, Peaches. Can't say nothing now. We gotta have this section. We put in the positive things that we saw. All right. Marcus' tip was good. Marcus gave a good tip. He said he used to be a server, right? They seem to be having a good time. Polo and Queeta, not hook up. But the chill, it was a banger. All right. On a positive note, the waitress was very nice. Yeah, she did a good job. Queeta kept her own little change. You know what? Had a better appreciation for Queeta on last night when I saw that, right? I mean, she pulled out her money like a boss. Said, look here, I'm going to run my own tab. I'm going to take care of the tip. Now, baby boy, uh, on the other hand, all right, we've been positive. My bad. We're in the positive section, right? Right. Pros. Queeta had a decent meal instead of her usual jailhouse food. All right, that's positive. Just I can see you. Everyone was breathing. All right. She knew enough to go out with her own money. There you go. Yeah, we'll get into it. Hold on, Christine. We'll get to the negative in a minute. What's going on, Antonio? Cheap. All right. We're on the positive section of the date, people. Only the positive stuff, all right? She cleaned the plate. She ate up, didn't waste any food, right? The chemistry appeared to be good. That was definitely positive, all right? Let's see a couple more. It was okay, I guess. All right, we'll take it okay. I mean, for Queeta, you know, that's a plus, right? Queeta, I was worried about more of her the boyfriend. Oh man, we'll get that to the other stuff. We got the positive. All right, so had a good meal. The ribs seemed to be good. Clean. Queeta just definitely cleaned her plate off, right? So all that was positive, right? That was the first date I saw where I thought good things. It was supervised. All right, it was supervised. Yeah. Queeta thought the food was good. All right. I like the vibes. Right. All right. Queeta admitted she was wrong about tea. Positive thing. Marcus stood on business. All right. Stood on business as far as checking or bringing to Queeta's attention that, hey, keep T's name out of your mouth, right? Now, Queeta didn't want to deal with it at the time, but Marcus said, no, hold on. Because Queeta said, I'm going to walk away if we continue. But Marcus stood on business. He said, look here, T didn't say nothing to you. You going off on T? Leave her alone. Queeta said, well, she said something in my chat. Mark said, no, that was definitely a troll acting like T, and you responded. And another positive thing, what did Queeta do? She acquiesced, and she said, I apologize for offending T. Marcus gave T a shout out as far as the cooking, the meals that she whips up every night. I mean, a way the man's heart is to his stomach. I'm a firm believer and witness to that, right? So that's positive. Thank you, dear self. Queeta need a man like. All right. Where Marcus asked her what was. All right. Now let's get to kind of the weird stuff. All right. Now, where do we begin? Let's begin when Marcus took Polo to pick up Queeta. Okay. It was kind of weird and strange to me the amount of alcohol that was consumed on Polo's part. Polo seemed to be tore up from the floor up. He seemed to be lit like a light. I mean, he was definitely high as a kite, right? And so they go pick up Queeta, and Polo said, my mama wants to talk to you. My mama's a fan of yours. My mama loves you. My mama likes you. And then I'm thinking to myself, Polo, your mama? And then he gets his mama on the phone. And she's like, oh, I love you, Queeta. I'm like, wait a minute here. What kind of world parallel universe am I living in where your son is dating a 304 that has continuous flash outs, and this is a good thing. But no, Queeta, Polo's mom was like, "Hey, yeah, can't wait to meet you." Blah blah blah. So that was a little weird. That was a little kind of questionable. Then Queeta comes out the room, and then Queeta jumps into his arms. He picks her up. Now Queeta didn't let that drink fall at all. She held on to that drink, right? And I mean, they embraced like they have known each other for years. It was the first time meeting. So I said, wow, this is better than one of those. Remember when Tubi first came out and they had those low budget movies on there? I kind of thought about Tubi. I was like, wait a minute, this is interesting, right? And and so I'm like, wait a minute here. I know Marcus is paying for this, and I'm like, all right, this is some good acting kind of going on, right? So then they show up at the restaurant, and now they're sitting there in the booth. Now you talk about needing space. I have never seen, literally, Polo was all over Queeta. I mean, it's like, dude, back up. You're a little clingy, aren't you? But it seemed like Queeta seemed to be enjoying it. But man, he was all on her, didn't give her no room, and then groping her. Now, here I am at Applebee's with my family. I'm taking my family. Applebee's, have a good, nice meal. And lo and behold, I'm at Applebee's having a good meal. I'm taking my family to Applebee's to have a good meal. And here comes this lady, Daisy Dukes, booty shorts on, no underwear, halter top, no bra. I'm trying to eat my meal here. And now here comes her man who got her all hemmed up. I'm thinking, is she being trafficked? Is she being forced against her will? And then here comes this other guy with the camera. Sound like that's a whole lot going on. Now, let's talk about the drinking, right? One of the conditions, I think, for this whole, should I say charade? I'm not gonna say if it's charade yet. They had to be liquored up, right? It had to be liquored up. So that was kind of weird as far as the amount of liquor that was flowing. Then Queeta calls her boyfriend, and I think Polo's living with somebody. So I'm like, all right, cool. This is just a reality show for YouTube consumption. This can't be real. Now, here's where I got the baby boy title, because I earned some respect for Queeta. All right, don't everybody leave out at the same time. Hear me out. I earned some respect for Queeta, especially sitting next to that clingy, broke, inebriated Polo guy. All right, now I don't know his history. I don't know if he's a little off, or well, we all a little off. But here's what I saw about Queeta. Queeta was really running the show. All right. When Marcus was trying to take the conversation in a certain direction, Queeta said, "No, we're not talking about that right now. Let me eat my meal. We'll talk about it later." And he acquiesced. He talked about it later. When Queeta wanted her drinks, Queeta went into her pocket and she said, "Look, run me on." Told the waitress, "Run my own tab. All right, I'm gonna pay for my own drinks." And now I heard baby boy over there talking, "Well, I get money. I'll look out for you tomorrow." At that table, everybody was going into their pocket except for baby boy. I'm like, what kind of sorry gold tooth, silver tooth wearing joker is this? Then he's sitting all on. It's like, let the lady breathe. But Queeta pulled out her own money and she picked up the tab, the tip. And I thought about it. Check this out. At this table, guess what? Queeta is the only one there. I'm sorry, baby boy is the only one there who don't have a job. Oh yeah, Queeta got a job. She got a job. She got a clientele. Now, it may not be a legal profession, but I really liked how she presented herself on the financial tip. I really liked how when Marcus checked about T, she backed up. She apologized, right? Now, who knows what she's going to do when she's in a room, doing the thing. So I thought that was positive. I thought that was really I thought that was positive. Now, baby boy, he I mean, I don't know what he can bring to the table. I really don't. Other than his personality, what he's working with. But other than that, but Queeta seemed to be enjoying herself. But see, here's the deal. Queeta's acting ability is second to none. All right. Think about her profession. What does she do? When she gets with these men, she acts like she makes it seem she sells a fantasy. Right? And Marcus paid for the GFE. That's called the girlfriend experience. All right. Marcus paid for that. And Queeta provided. Now, baby boy is talking about, well, maybe tomorrow. Now, Queeta like, oh, no. I got stuff to do. Marcus paid for one date, okay? One meal, one date. And you got that date. We ain't. This is not what. Let's not make this out to be more than what you think it is. It is, baby boy. So I'm like, Lord have mercy. So Queeta got her meal. Man, she wasn't playing about that food, was she? She was not playing about that food, was she? Man, she tore those ribs up so fast. She tore those ribs up, that mashed potato. Now, by this time, they had all went out to get a smoke, smoke a cigarette. But Queeta came back and got her food. Polo, he kind of was missing in action, right? And so he finally came back, and while I was missing in action, Queeta was like, I hope he ain't out there smoking no hard, And I don't know why that's the first thing that came to her mind, but anyway, that's what she said. And Polo wandered back in and said he was talking. He met a couple, and he was talking to him. Then I noticed that that when he was eating, he wasn't eating like Queeta eats. All right, Queeta eats like a grown man, then some, right? And so I'm like, Queeta actually starts to feed him the salad. Then did he cut up his look? Somebody please show that young man how to hold his silverware. How can you sit next to Queeta? I'm sorry, keep it positive. Queeta had better table manners than him. I mean, he's holding his fork like he was in a cave or something. Then Queeta's wiping off his pants. We were spilling water all on himself. Then he's like, I just got a whole baby boy. He's all on her shoulder. And I just got a whole, like, I don't know, something not right with him or what, but I got a whole baby boy type of experience. And then he asked, do you want to go over my mama's house? When he first went to go meet Queeta, he had his mama. He called his mama so she could talk to Queeta. After the date, he's asking, you want to go to my mama's house? Who is he loyal to? I know drunks who can't eat much, but they can definitely throw the drinks down back. Oh yeah, he kept the drink. He kept the drink. He had a drink in that church's cup too, didn't he? He had a drink. But once again, I gained a certain amount of respect for Queeta because he said, Marcus, I know your limit as far as what you're gonna buy, but I'm gonna run my own tab and I'm gonna buy my own drinks. Polo, on the other hand, he talking about I get money and I have some money tomorrow. Nah. That was that church's cup was Queeta cup. Well, we know Queeta kept some liquor in her. She keeps liquor on her. Then the other thing that was kind of funny or interesting was the whole vape. We were trying to figure out what she was pulling on in that room that night when it was dark, and she was saying she has a vape pen, but she was saying she don't like the vape pen because the vape pen makes her cough. Or she just talking about this certain brand of vape pen. I don't know, but Polo is a brokey. Marcus, why you hooking up Queeta with? Well, you know what? I overall I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the presentation, and yeah, I enjoyed the presentation. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat here. Let me see if I can go back. Oh wow! Thank you all for coming in. Everybody came in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Hey, special shout out to those who have contributed, supported the channel through your views, through your click, through your watching the advertisements, through you sending of the cash apps. Those of you who have sent cash apps to help support what I do over here, thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. I think I have some goals or something as well, or super chat. If you really want your question or comment notice, put a color on it. I definitely can see it because we got a lot going on. If I don't read your comment or see your comment, I'm not ignoring you. Got a lot going on up here, and so that's the case. All right. I'm going to drop the link today, and anybody want to come up, have a conversation, express yourself, feel free to do so. I'll figure out how to do it. But I guess put it in here for you. All right. There's a link for you right there. If anyone will come up, let me just pin it right quick so you don't have to look for it. There we go. All right. Dear self, that's for you. I know you mentioned dropping the link the other day, so there we have it. All right, y'all. Let's see what y'all talking about. Polo is funny to watch, though. I personally new to him, even though he's been around for. Yeah, I think he's definitely for a good time. Provided you providing the drinks. I definitely can see that, right? I really wanted Marcus to have that talk with Queeta, but she wasn't going for it. No. But he did eventually have it with her, and two talks. They had to talk about. He talked to her about mentioning T, his woman, baby mama, cook, whatever she is, and she was receptive. Then also that bond that bail bonds. If I remember correctly, she was like, I didn't even know, that I had this hearing coming up. So yeah, we should see how that plays out. Right? He does get a check and he's trying to get a job soon. Marcus even had to buy his malt drink from the corner store. If I was a man, I feel less than. Look, man, Juice revealed. Look, if I can't afford to take you out, then I'm not going out. I mean, I'm not sitting here like baby boy, right? I ain't got no money in my pocket. The woman I'm with, she handling more than I'm handling. I mean, who's wearing the pants? Queeta's acting more of a man than he was, okay? But what do I know, right? And you enjoyed the show? Oh yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it as well, right? Okay, Polo spent money for his apartment. All right. Then why was he talking about going to his mama's house? To meet his mama? Why are you taking somebody to meet your mama on the first date anyway? I'll leave that alone. Um, Polo gets a social security check every month, but he drinks up most of the money and gives it away. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. I can see that. And once again, I'm not trying to beat up on the brother because that is not the purpose. Um, believe it or not trying to beat up on Queeta, but it just looked a little. It was like I said, I don't know, Polo. It just looked a little special, man. It really did. Polo's broke. Let's see. Kind of skipping through these. Yep. Carla, I thought this was nice of him knowing she probably will need all her money for a new bond if this one gets revoked. All right. Oh, and then Quita did say, hey, I'm gonna do the right thing, and because I need my people to be here for me. And of course, I don't know why she said people. She needs that person, Marcus, to be there for her, which I think he will. Yeah, something's wrong with him. Did you see how he held that fork? Yeah, he held that fork kind of weird. Then he was eating potatoes with the knife. So I said, I'm not trying to come down too hard on the brother, but hey, it's out here, so we're gonna talk about it, right? Marcus just gave Quita a setup scam on Paul. You think? Nah, nah. Bring Polo back to the room, put something in his drink, wake up all that silver and gold be out of his mouth. Mm-hmm. But but Quita, hey man, Quita's good. Quita is good. She knows how to play the part, right? She knows how to play the part. And but make sure as long as she's getting what she wants, right? Is all right. Yeah, liquor was intentionally given to them in order to make this date more exciting. At the end of the day, it's all content, but they both can be funny at times. I agree. I agree. I agree in the bushes. They both are funny. Um, I'm sitting here trying to eat my dinner, and who walking by cheeks are flapping and man, put some clothes on, woman. Want to see all that? But she had Polo warming her up, didn't she? She seemed to enjoy that, right? But hey, oh, Polo's mom is in Ohio. Okay, all right. Then how did I hear him say? Sound like he said something about, "Do you want to go see my mama or go to my mama's house?" Maybe I was hearing stuff, right? She met mama, possibly get somewhere to stay to make sure she's available for that court date. Who knows, right? Just reveal. Yeah, cheeks are flapping and halter top, no bra on, nipples and all that kind of showing. I mean, hey, I'm a man. Don't get me wrong. I do love the woman's body. However, there's a time and place for everything. I'm there with my wife and my grandchildren. We want to see all that. We don't need to see all that, right? Oh man, what'd you say? In the bushes, it seemed like they already knew each other and were comfortable with each other. Yeah, it did. It really did. It really did. I wonder how much did the liquor and alcohol all had to play with that. Or I did hear Quita say before that she knows, like with she was saying with Short Dog, where um Marcus was paying for the interview, and so she put on so that it can get more views, she can get more money. So that was going on in my mind as well. And then the simple fact that Queeta don't really like men like that. And what can Polo do for Queeta? What can Polo do for Queeta? Not too much. So, granted, he gets a check, but if he's drinking most of that up, you know, that was so cringe. But we have to remember what Queeta does for a living. Yeah, because Queeta, I mean, that joker was groping all over her, and I guess Queeta didn't mind. Hey, you paying for the time, so hey, this is. But yeah, it was just kind of it wasn't cool in my opinion. It wasn't cool. What? You obviously have not seen Polo on ASI Atlanta Street interviews. No, I haven't. He wasn't his usual drunk state. Well, what state was he in the other day? He's kind of subdued. Oh, I mean, it looked drunk to me. Is that what it is? Interesting. I think she was putting on for the cameras personally. I was really impressed with her acting ability. Where's the video of the apology from Queeta? Christine Williams, if you watch the video of them eating at the restaurant, when Polo went to the bathroom or when he was outside just hanging out, then that's when Marcus brought up bringing up T's name, and that's when she apologized. I thought I heard apology. Did y'all hear apology? Was I tripping? And some food. Polo keep licking weed around. That's all it takes for Queeta. And some food. Man, that lady was eating like it was, and actually getting on Polo because he didn't eat all his food. Questioning his manhood because he didn't eat all the food. She didn't like that steak. If she would have liked that steak, she would have threw down on that steak too. But yeah, man, that's true. That's true. Polo be lit. Yeah, I can see he does. Polo was really good yesterday. He normally. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. He be drunk in the streets and getting robbed for his money. That's why I said it would be a good setup for Queeta. Oh man, that boy wouldn't have a chance. Queeta would run through that joker so fast. He wouldn't have no money. He wouldn't have no teeth. That metal might be worth something in his mouth, right? Nah. Marcus, why would you introduce Polo to Queeta in the first place? Now that I think about it. Queeta didn't apologize. She didn't apologize? I thought she apologized. All right. Queeta didn't apologize, right? Queeta 1586. But Marcus did check her about bringing up T's name, right? I thought she did apologize. Y'all let me know. Did Queeta apologize to Marcus for talking about T? Because when Marcus told T that it was a troll, when Marcus told Queeta it was a troll, then it sounded like Queeta kind of apologized a little bit. Yeah, she did apologize. She looked in the camera and spoke. Yeah, look, I know I'm tired. Thank you, Zion Favors 4637. She did. Yeah, she did. I was impressed. I was really impressed. Well, yeah, I was. For Queeta, I was really impressed. All right. Cuda Brown drunk. I like him soberish. All right. Yeah. Said she apologized, but it wasn't sincere. All right. I heard her say she's sorry. All right. Yeah. 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 It's half assed though. All right. Yeah. I thought she did apologize. I didn't see an apology last night. All right. Well, she did apologize when Marcus told her trolls said T was taking talking about her. Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm. And he did check her. Now I noticed a lot of y'all like Marcus, a lot of y'all don't like Marcus, but I was really impressed in the beginning of the video. I tried to share the good points, the good things I saw, and one of the good things I saw was the way he stood up for his baby mama, uh, whatever she is, to him, and said, "Hey, don't be talking about her. She don't talk about you. You don't talk about her." He kind of did a Will Smith. Keep my woman's name out of your mouth. Then he said how good of a cook she is. So let's keep it 100. She's so disrespectful in Marcus. She's so disrespectful in Marcus' face. It's just unbelievable how he blocks that out at all times and continues moving on. Yeah, and actually, I'm telling you, Queeta, she got some kahunas, man. At the end, when they were getting ready to do the exit kind of interview, or whether or not they liked each other, Queeta told that man straight up, "Look at here, you better say you want to have another date with me, or I'm gonna kick your." Then she grabbed him in the headlock, and she had that mouth by that head. I said, Polo, you just don't know. You just don't know. You in danger, man. Don't let that little person get you in no headlock, man. This a wrap, right? To get Polo off Cat. That's why Marcus introduced her to him. I saw that Cat lady. She seems to have it together from the outside looking in. Because I remember her telling Marcus, because Marcus was interviewing her, and of course he tends to make everything sexual. And she's like, "No, I'll talk to you. We could do an interview, but let's not talk about my sex life." And one of the complaints that Marcus gets is that he is a deviant in that area. And then as you start watching the videos, he does like to push the envelope with the sex kind of questions and talk. I don't know if it's to keep the people watching or it's just something that he kind of um, enjoys talking about, or maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. I don't want to hear all those personal details, especially about your trauma and all that stuff. First of all, I don't want that weight put on me. That's going to bring me down. Second of all, you talking about it. Some say it may help, but on the other hand, it may not help, right? It may make you more depressed, more sad, and get you start doing the bad stuff that you shouldn't be doing already. Or if you are going to talk about it to a professional that can help you. Queeta can apologize to her tongue, to her tongue falls out. She really doesn't. Oh, no, of course not. Of course not. Queeta is an actress. Okay? She acting like she likes the men. Isn't that what escorts do? They act. That's you're paying for that, right? Marcus paid for the girlfriend experience, and she got it. He got it. Polo got it. It's entertaining, but nah, Polo. Queeta's not thinking about Polo, nor is she thinking about Marcus. Based on the interview, based on her video that she actually did in her room. Like, what's hold on, wait a minute. I'm trying to figure this out. When Queeta talked about T, then after that, she did the dinner lunch video. But then that night, she made another video where she changed her rooms and said, I don't want to be bothered with you no more. I think that's where it stands, right? Fake apology. Well, hey man, I understand it might be fake, but it's a start, right? It's a start. Like I said, I was impressed with her saying I'll pick up the tip. I was impressed with her pulling out her money, saying I'll pay for my own drinks. I mean that's do Polo know what she do for a living? Drinking out the same cup. We. I don't think he's sitting around watching YouTube. I don't think Polo's sitting around watching YouTube. And I don't think Marcus gave him a heads up. Hey Polo, I'm about to hook you up with well, no, he has to what? No, he has to know. He has to know. Because he said him and his mama watch her videos. I guess he don't care. She been apologetic because that court date is next. Oh, yeah, that's right, Ivory. She knows. Next week. Find out whether that bond gets revoked or not, you know. But you know what the crazy thing is? I was thinking about it the other day. All this over misdemeanor. It's not a felony charge. It's a misdemeanor. Right? At max, what will she get? A couple months? Oh, no. My bad. If the bond is revoked, she's going to have to sit her behind down until she goes to court for it. And I don't know what type of timeline that's on, but the initial charge is just a misdemeanor. So we shall see. Oh man, drinking out the same cup. That's how they do it. That's what I said. Polo drinking out the same cup. Do he know her profession? She's a working girl. Yeah. And then had the nerve enough to call her man. Well, yeah, her current man. I use that loosely on the phone. He's at work and she's out getting groped down by baby boy over here. I wouldn't call it an apology, and I don't think Marcus was satisfied with it. Okay, yeah, that could be the case. I was blowed and drinking after strangers, after a stranger. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Chris has a fiance. Chris's fiance look like she's old enough to be his mama, and she has a 14-year-old son, 14 or 17-year-old son. And I think Chris is not too much older than, what is he, 20 maybe, 19? Yeah, that Chris situation. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. That's sad situation. Sad situation. I kind of have, I guess, my own kind of thing. I don't mind. I enjoy doing commentary on Queeta because she's such a bully, right? And I don't like bullies. But people like Chris, there's a whole lot of people that I could talk about, but you really kind of feel for them. You know what I mean? And for me talking about them, I will feel that I'm kind of bullying. Does that make sense? Quit to talk so much stuff. It's like, all right. especially when she beat up on that little lady, that little girl, young lady rather. Another one that's interesting that I kind of stay away from is Shatoria. Yeah, Shatoria, man. She's God help her. She only apologized because did you hear her say at least 4 times, I'm a need you friend. I can't lose you. Yeah, yeah, right. You're right about that. Oh man, it's all transact. It's all what's that word? Transactional with Queeta. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Say I did apologize. Yeah, right. That makes sense right there. Carla John. Yep. I'm gonna need you, friend. She knows that he liked money. That's why he accepted it. All right. Yeah. Cool. Kat is an esthetician. Oh, she has a job, a legitimate job. Good for her. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be in the category for the street interview crowd, in my opinion. That's probably wrong of me to say, but she seems to have it together. Well, I take back what I just said now. So much for me putting Cat up here. She done had relations with Polo. I don't want to believe that, man. Well, hey, who knows? All right, you would have checked it out. It was a piss poor apology, and she almost went in on Marcus again. Oh yeah, she was on the edge. She was on the edge, boy. I would be too. That joker all on me, all on her. And once she got finished eating that meal, boy, she had to go. She ready to go get that cigarette. Like, y'all better get out the way. I'm about to go smoke my cigarette. And yeah, man. Yeah, she was this close a lot of times from losing it, I thought. Hello. A good guy, he'll rather drink than eat. I think he said that at the table. Okay. He's a good guy, rather drink than eat. That could be a problem down the road in so many ways. Yeah. We'll see what they do if they that whole bond situation. There got to be some big money involved for to continue messing with Quita. That's the one thing I can think of. It is. It is. It is. It is. Look, look at my little bitty channel. There's a reason why you see 40 videos about Quita on here. All right. Quita is the name that pays. She really is. There's something about her. Hate her, love her, like her, don't like her. She brings in the views. The views bring in the money. Yeah. So yeah, that's yes, it's yeah. What's that? Target 1971. That's all it is. Y'all think I'm really that interested in Quita? y'all, y'all think I'm really that interested in Quita? I try to do a video on something else I'm interested in. Shit, I get 25 views, which I'm grateful. But yeah, no, it's some yeah, she brings up. Well, hell, that video he did last night at the restaurant. What is that up to? That's up to hold on. Shit, that's up to 20,000 right now. In less than 16 hours. Do the math. Yeah, let's see. 20. No, I ain't gonna do all that. But yeah, no, it's profitable. Talking about Quita's profitable, baby. As long as y'all watching her, watching, as long as there's an interest in her, you know what I mean? Hey, hey, hold on. How dare she? How dare she threaten to walk out? But guess what? When she threatened to walk out, what did Marcus do? When Queeta said, if you keep on talking about this, I'm out of here. I'm walking out. She actually put her purse. I'm like, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. what's about to happen? Okay. Low key, I was like, please don't walk out, baby. Don't walk out. I need something to talk about. All right. Marcus changed this. All right. What did Marcus say? All right. We'll talk about that later. Telling y'all, Queeta's running the show. Mm-hmm. As long as y'all are watching. And here's another thing too. You all as the viewers and the subscribers, y'all really determine what we talk about. Let's keep it real. Y'all determine what we talk about based on what y'all watch. Right? Because if we talking about, we put it on and that video's not getting no views, nobody want to be out here doing all this for their health. I'm just keeping it real with you. So for y'all who say y'all don't want to hear, y'all tired of seeing her and tired of blah, blah, blah. Y'all may be tired of seeing her, but guess what? Y'all still clicking and watching. The money's still being made. The views are still adding up. So that's the other side of it. Y'all really determined. Because before I started doing videos, I didn't really see I would hear people say that, but I really couldn't see it. But I see it now. Man, it's so bad. I don't even put my little Dr. Martin Luther King videos I've done in years past up no more. I put my little thing about Martin Luther King on his birthday. I get 10 views. Nobody won't see that. So you all are guilty. Thank you, by the way, for watching. Oh yeah, she meant every word of it. Two alcoholics. I don't know why these men keep drinking behind her. Who said it? Straight up 100. Not only are they drinking behind her, they're doing a whole lot more behind her. Behind her, in front of her, beside her, on top of her, underneath her. Why must I feel like that? Why must I chase the cat? I used to ask myself that quite a bit. Nothing but the dog in me. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Bow wow wow, yippee yay. Because we're men. And all that brings, all right? Now, hopefully, you get at a certain age and you grow and you realize and you say, you know what? It's not worth the risk anymore, but some of us don't grow out of it. Remember when Viagra came out and them jokers were having those heart attacks on top of their side pieces? I don't know why. I didn't see the date yet. Go watch it. Yeah, Brown, you saw that? Yeah, Marcus needs this interview too. He needs them 20,000 views. Hello? You got a baby as well as a baby mama? Added on to what you already have? Cat is too upscale. Marcus didn't have a chance with her. Yeah, I can see that. Oh man. She has a man. Look, who you talking about? Queeta? Man, Queeta has several men. Any man with the right price is her man for the time. Come on now. When Marcus first put the video up, I said, "Why is Polo drinking after? Does he know her profession?" Marcus ain't signed another bond. I don't know. I don't know, Brown. It all depends on how much that bond is. Because look, let's face it. Based on the views, even if he does lose that 3,000, he's up. He's up. All right. So, from a business standpoint, that bond needs to be paid. It's in Marcus's best interest to pay that bond. Hell, it's in my best interest to pay that bond. We want to keep it real. I understand. I know what butters my bread over here on YouTube at this particular time. My question is, will she be calling Marcus when she gets locked back up in a few weeks? Of course she is. Of course she's gonna call Marcus. No, she's not gonna have to call Marcus. Marcus is gonna be there in the overflow section filming it. Are you kidding me? Put yourself in the mindset of the business content mindset of why people do what they do. Marcus is gonna ride this gravy train as long as he can. And quite frankly, I'm gonna be hanging on too. Polo kept saying, "What's in this cup?" but steady drinking it. Lord have mercy. Yeah, that was weird. She be calling Marcus. Sure, she will. That's what he does. She said, "You can have it." All right. Marcus really doesn't like Polo. Do you think Marcus likes? Do you really think he likes the people that he interviews? Really? I could debate that he doesn't, but that's neither here nor there, right? But then what man wants another man around, right? I mean, he's opposite of Marcus. He's tall. Marcus is short. He's light skinned. Marcus is dark skinned. And I don't mean that as far as good or bad. Don't read too much into it. But as far as standards of America, I mean, that's kind of what ladies tend to say they like, right? For the most part. Polo's charismatic, right? Marcus really don't have that much charisma, so I can see it being conflict. It might be a misdemeanor, but her past record plays a role. Also, she's a violent person, no question. Ain't she still on parole or probation? Yes, she is. And you know what? I promised y'all a video where I was gonna go through her background, right? Actually, we did look at it. Remember, I was live that time, but then I took it off because I started feeling kind of bad about putting her stuff on there like that. But I don't know. We'll see. Snowed in, right? Why not? Marcus is so devious. He's only seeing a bigger paycheck from Queeta and Polo hookup. I can't stand Marcus. Something about him don't sit right with my spirit. Z Joiner 9360. Thank you for sharing. At some point though, she appeared annoyed and bored. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Look here, look here. So at some point in the date, yeah, Queeta start getting annoyed. You could see. All right now, are you don't pay for you don't pay for 60 minutes. All right now, you didn't pay for no quick visit. I got that. So you don't pay for 60 minutes. We need to move this thing along because I got stuff I got to do. So yeah, I saw that. I caught that too. Doggone Daisy. They still call them Daisy Dukes. Booty shorts. Middle of the winter. No coat. Mm-hmm. You know it's bad if I'm telling you you need to cover up, right? Ah, man. Brown sugar, baby. Good afternoon, Troy Mods in chat. Queeta said she was sorry, 3720 on the video. She didn't realize it was a troll. She did. Yeah, she said she was sorry, and she said she didn't realize it was a troll. But that just shows how green or how new she is in this, where a troll can come in and just allow her to just kind of go off. However, she did go off quite easily. So it might be a little something behind it, but she did it. She did. Come on now, give Queeta credit where Queeta is due, right? She did apologize. One, she came to the table with her own money. Two, three, she left the tip, right? Four, she pretty much took charge of the situation. And okay, I'm pushing it. I know I'm pushing it. Let's see. Polo drank out the cup. Queeta drank from a straw. Okay. Yeah, I now that you mentioned, I did notice that. Yeah, it's all come from the same place though. But yeah, yeah, there was a difference. Yeah, you're all right about that. You're all right about that. Hiya. What's going on, Appalachian girl? Wow. Is Chris that young? I think he's 19 or 20. I mean, he has an old man's look and demeanor, right? But he's not that. 23. Chris is 9 years older than the lady's son. All right. I don't know. Chris is ready for that responsibility. Well, I do know he's not. He's not. But bless his heart. Hope he find. I hope he finds his way. Polo knows about her. That's why he took the lid off the cup. Save germs up. I could not understand why she had on short shorts if it's cold out there. What you mean you couldn't understand why she had on those booty shorts? Look at here. That is her. That's her calling card. That's her selling point. Are you kidding me? That's what gets the attention. It's certainly, God forgive me, it's certainly not the face, right? For her business, that's her main asset. She got to show it off. So I understand why she did it. I'm just saying it's kind of inappropriate, but family restaurant. But hey. Hello, everyone. I think Polo is from East Lake Meadow back in the day. All right. Drika Huff, good to see you. Chris just had a baby. He's 23. Really? Oh, Lord. Chris really don't know any better. Okay. Queeta is a bird and Polo is a clown. They're a perfect match for each other. As long as the liquor's flowing and there's money to be had, money to buy it on, right? But could you imagine them two with no liquor, no money, and being in the next room over? We. But Queeta not gonna build no man don't got no money though. I'll tell you that right now. Shatori is interesting. Yeah, she's interesting. She really is. But then when she starts talking, and I start listening to what she's saying, I feel like my brain cells are kind of burning off though, because like let me turn this before I start thinking like that. Crazy, right? Kat was never in those streets. She's just a viewer that wanted to meet Marcus. All right, cool. Yeah, I can definitely see that because she doesn't seem like in no drug abuse or anything like that. Straight up makes her feel pretty when she dresses like that. Self-esteem low. Well, hey, she's a proud 304. Nothing wrong with taking pride in your work, right? She said she didn't have time to get new clothes. Yeah, I saw that. And she wanted to go to the beauty supply on the way home, but Marcus said, "Oh no, I gotta get home, man. I gotta stop at the store and get some water." What is the weather like in Atlanta today, anyways? Y'all shut down? We're pretty much shut down here in Michigan. It's been snowing for the last 8 hours. Troy, did you take notice when Queeta told Marcus, "I don't need your money anymore"? Queeta got a real sugar daddy playing in the background. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. That was impressive. I was impressed, man. She said, "I don't need your money no more." But those sugar daddies come and go rather quickly, right? Because when they get bored with you, they move on. And so she best not burn any bridges with her main sugar daddy. No, she best not burn any bridges. That wasn't nice. She best not burn any bridges with Marcus, right? Because all them people on the streets, they not coming to court. They not signing on the dotted line. So yeah, yeah. Cat didn't smash Polo, and Cat has morals. I don't believe Cat. I don't look say what I believe, don't believe. I don't know them people from can of paint, but I'll be very surprised if that were the case. Uh, Cat doesn't seem like she's that type. Because eating ruins your alcohol buzz. Oh, that's why that's why Polo wasn't eating. He didn't want to mess up his buzz. Maybe he didn't have appetite. Hold on now. If I pay for steak and ribs and drinks, yeah, you're gonna have to eat that food, man. Or to take it with you, something. Polo went on a date with Cat, complimentary of dear Marcus. What are you doing, man? Why are you putting Polo on these people? I'm happy for Chris. He's always looking for love. Okay, hope it works out for him. Quita is the name that pays right now. You got that right. Let's see. I'm behind y'all. I'm happy for Chris too. He needs love, and if it's a positive relationship, I don't care how much older she is than him. I'm rooting for him. Very well put, Tempa Davis. Very well put. I agree. I agree. 100. They act like they had some sense on that date. Yeah. Marcus also went on a date with Kat and recorded. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of new to this whole Marcus Street kind of deal, but he seems to go on a date with lots of them, right? I seems that seems to be his thing. Yes, everyone loves going to the circus. 1971. All right. Cat Cat a friend to the channel. She will not do an interview. Okay. Some disabled veterans like me enjoy watching the drama on TV rather than being out the clubs. I can drink at home and be entertained. All right, veteran 31 PB. Thank you for your service to our country, sir. Appreciate it. Troy Marcus used your commentary on one of his videos. Really? All right. He didn't ask for my permission. Better not be stealing my content. No, I'm just joking. As much stuff as I borrow, are you kidding me? And speaking of which, man, YouTube is so strict at any given time, a channel could be struck down for having almost anything. So, but yeah, that's cool. That's cool. What hey, did he what did he say? Did he have good things to say or bad? Or what was his take on it? Zion favors. Curious. All right. All right, someone asked me the other day to drop my link. The link has been pinned at the top now for the last 30 minutes. So it's getting close to the last call for alcohol. What y'all doing for the rest of the day? Stuck in the house? Watching YouTube? I was gonna say something about that, like that in my introduction. All right, IEPs, but I said, nah, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that alone. No, man, Lord, yes, yeah, man, it's mm-mm, mm-mm. Nobody gives a doggone what y'all creators like. It's about us, the viewers, and what we like. You got it. Yeah, it is. Because if y'all ain't watching us, we talking to ourselves. Who wants to do? Well, I was gonna say who wants to do that, but on second thought, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to do that, right? If you make money on Queetas, imagine what Mark. That was my point, right? Imagine what Marcus is bringing in, okay? Because my AdSense on the 21st is looking pretty good. Like, wait a minute, y'all want to hear more about Queeta? Okay, I'm behind in the chat, y'all. I agree. Sweet. Hey Mocha Hun, I enjoyed your rundown review of Quita. I left the like, of course. So I guess there's somebody named Mocha Brown, Mocha Hun, who has a channel. And what I do is if I run across a channel that gives commentary on Quita, I put it on my I post it so you all can watch it. Um since there seems to be interest there. Yeah, so cool. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, Mocha Unfiltered. There goes Mocha Unfiltered. Y'all go check out Mocha Unfiltered. See what y'all think about her commentary. Hold on, Mocha. Let me look at your channel. See what you talking about, Mocha. All right, I see you, Mocha. Yeah, okay. Guess we're using the same AI image generator, right? Cool. Let me subscribe to you. All right, check you out. Mocha's house. All right, y'all. Let's see. Applebee's. Shout out Applebee's on Memorial Drive, Decatur, Georgia. Woo woo. Man, that's the first Applebee's I ever saw playing. Heard playing. George Clinton Parliament Funkadelics. Then they had the Commodores Brick House. Like, they don't play that kind of music in Applebee's that I go to. First of all, there's no Applebee's by me, but yeah. When I go to Georgia, I may no, I'm not. Well, those ribs were looking good, y'all. Those ribs are looking good. Quita is Marcus's lifeline right now, and she knows it. That's why she can call the shots and act like she does. Her videos bring in the views consistently. Well, yeah, kind of. It does bring it consistently. I saw a video the other day on Marcus' channel. It was about a yellow. This dude was painted yellow and lemon head. Hold on. And that video had lemon head. Hold on, lemon head. 11,000 views. All right, that's still not bad though. This one right here. Mental patient. So yeah, but then again, man, I could not imagine pulling up to somebody that's painted yellow, obvious has mental issues, and say, "Hey, can I get an interview?" Or someone who I don't seems normal, just pulled up on random strangers and say, "Hey, can I talk to you about your life?" That's some dangerous work, in my opinion. So, but hey, that's what he does. Money said Marcus will sign another bond. Yeah, we'll see if this one gets revoked though. Or is the judge gonna just tell her to quit calling, um, calling short dog? Because in my heart of hearts, I don't believe the courts want to lock people up. I mean, it's just with the problems they're having in the jails. You know, it should be interesting to see what actually happens when she gets there, right? All right, cool. Ooh, yeah, y'all can read that. Y'all can read that for yourselves and have your own opinion. Uh, yeah, yeah, sitting on satellites. And then what's the other lady? Granny and that one girl, Allie. Her I don't know. I guess I kind of have a thing for people that turn their camera on. And then Allie, she seems like she's pretty close to Marcus for some reason. But watch them all, y'all. Give them support, right? Why Quita let Polo grab and touch all over her on the first date, knowing she has a boyfriend? Then she have the nerve to want a second date. What a joke. Cause that's what Marcus paid for. Marcus paid for the GFE experience. All right, let me break it down for you. A friend of mine told me that when you get an escort, when you get a prostitute, you can go for a QV. QV, that's a quick visit. All right. That's a no, short. Okay, quick visit. That's like 15 minutes. Then they got a short stay. I think that's like 30 minutes. And then they have GFE, girlfriend experience, where you pay more for the girlfriend experience. Marcus paid for the GFE girlfriend experience. And that included all the groping and inappropriate touching that you saw, in my opinion. She has a boyfriend. Well, Quita has many boyfriends. And she has the nerve to want a second date. Yes, that's how it usually works. A 304 will go on as many dates with you as you are willing to pay for. They'll date you every night. They'll spend the night if you're willing to pay. That's the key thing, my friend. What's up, Larry? You all right, brother? Polo came back to the table hot. Ooh, yeah, because he was gone for a minute, right? And Quita said, I hope he ain't smoking no rocks, crack. It's kind of interesting how her mind went to that so quickly, right? And he came back. He was real subdued. Either that took a pill or something, because he was kind of laid back, right? But he said he ran into somebody outside and was talking to him, which could be a possibility too, right? Yeah, I'll leave that one alone. Y'all can make your own thoughts on that one right there. This relationship won't last long. Short dog going to make sure she going back. Just, yeah. Well, it's not a relationship. It was all a show. I believe one and done until Marcus ponies up the money to pay for another one, right? I bet you one. Bet you one. Bet you one think Polo pockets might been empty, but he wasn't that drunk to not drink behind her out of the same straw. Okay. Yeah, that's true. All right, hold on. We got a visitor. Dear self. Let me 1 second, dear self. I got you. Turn that off. Hey, dear
Hello,
self.
Troy.
How are you?
What's up? I sound choppy to you?
You sound good to me.
All right, cool. So anyway, with Marcus and the Queeta thing, it's very interesting. I think that jail is going to save her life. I'm afraid that if her bond is not revoked, somebody going to do something to her because she has no discipline. She has no self-control at all. And you ain't know they call Marcus the homeless humper?
I heard.
That listen, Marcus like listen. Some guys like a little twang to it, like Brian Pumper, like you not the shower. Marcus like a little homeless twang to it. It ain't right. That's an aphrodisiac to that. Oh, and then I don't know why y'all keep on saying that. Oh, they drank after Queeta. These are Short Dog is a trick. He have sex with base heads and everybody else. So I mean, taking a drink off of Queeta is something really minute compared to his activities. And Marcus sleep with chicks in tents with rats running around. You know what I mean? Marcus was the girl West Indies said Marcus gave her BV by performing cunnilingus on her. Hello, good night.
Dear self, how's your
Yes,
day
sir.
going? How's your day going?
It started out, woke up, a little late. It's good. It's good.
Are,
Better than the other days.
are y'all snow?
Absolutely.
Are y'all snowed in?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am, brother, and I'm freezing. But let's get back to this.
Oh wow.
So when they went on a date, when they went on a date, alcoholics they don't have an appetite. I almost married one. They don't have a fucking appetite. You be like, God damn, they be fat and bloated from the alcohol. But Polo's a 44-year-old fucking loser. Marcus is always around Polo because I think that Marcus tries to live vicariously through Polo or make Polo look as bad as him, which
Okay.
you don't have to. It's like he's a fucking bumbling idiot. You know what I'm saying? Polo have a whole
Polo.
grown son out there. Go ahead.
Polo is. I'm not familiar with him, but he's a
The
homeless. He's
bum.
a homeless sign. You say a homeless sign out there?
Yeah, because he plays. Like life is a fucking you ever met somebody like it's a joke. Everything's a fucking joke. They be
Okay.
laughing and
Okay.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To I guess
Gotcha.
ease the pain because nobody don't drink just to be drinking, but on a like he's a fucking clown. But Quita, like you said, she ain't interested in that. Quita about her money.
Oh yeah.
Quita's about her fucking money. She gonna get her money. It don't matter if it's short paper. Quita gonna get it. So no, it was just fun. It was content, and that's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Right.
yeah,
Right.
she
Right.
did.
Right.
Yep. She said T need to get tested. That yeah, because Marcus be, you know. But back to yesterday, when you were having your live yesterday, and you were talking about, they were talking about Quita. What was she smoking and pop? Let me tell you something. Marijuana do not pop unless it has seeds in it. People don't buy Reggie anymore. They don't buy no
Right.
Reggie
Right.
Noble.
Right.
Niggas, motherfuckers be wanting high grade shit. So therefore, that shit doesn't pop. I am an avid weed smoker. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Okay.
not a pothead. I got a career going on.
Okay.
But my shit don't be popping. The only time I remember popping when it's to have seats in it back in the day and shit like that. Like what? I don't know what pop, but and another thing is that Quita hangs out in fucking trap houses. If
Right.
you ain't
Right. Right.
selling dope,
Right.
you're
Right.
not in there unless you're using drugs. That girl, what's the heavy set one that is be on Glenwood that be telling everybody business we like her. She sold everybody out for a meal in Marcus front seat. What's her name?
Cam.
You know what I'm talking about? She got
That's
the
all
with
right.
the sister.
Cam.
That's her name.
I don't know. I don't. I didn't think Cam was heavy set though.
She got some weight on her, and she
Okay.
got a
Okay.
job. And she said she don't be into all of that. She got her job. She doing good for herself. I like that
When
sister.
Quita pulled up on her in the gas station, she got in her face, right?
No, not the thin one, the other
Okay,
one.
right.
They know
Okay,
her name in the audience probably.
right,
But she had said that Queeta be in a fucking trap house. Queeta, I think that Queeta be smoking woolers. She probably be mixing her, you know what I'm saying, her crack with some motherfucking some weed.
right,
Some
right.
I said
Okay.
her crack with her weed. Yeah, because they all smoke crack. What up, Juice? All right, then I'm about to go, but that's all I want to say because to get you straight, because y'all saying talking about why would people drink off a Queeta? Like homeless, fucking this nigga here, Polo's homeless, and he munched down on homeless shit, and fucking Marcus munched down on homeless shit. I mean, they all in the same group. This dirty, 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 and dirty. You know what I'm saying?
But wait,
The
wait,
Three
wait, wait, wait.
Stooges
Hold on.
of dirt.
Let me push back a little bit on Polo. Polo technically didn't drink after her.
She didn't
He
he
drunk.
some of
He
her
drunk
drink
from the
at the
cup.
restaurant?
He drunk from
Restaurant.
yeah at the restaurant. He drunk from the cup. She drunk from the straw.
It don't matter. It's still floaties in there and shit and germs. The bacteria is like, oh no, he didn't drink me from the cup. He actually drank from the straw. No, let me move to the side so Polo don't get these germs. That makes no logical sense.
I
Um, um,
tried.
um, um,
I'm trying. I'm
and
trying
he
to.
ate off her salad. You know how dressing is all wet and like, you can't even see. She had stuff floating in. They all disgusting. This bitch Queeta, she's a bum. She went ahead and bought some charcoal toothpaste and shit like that instead of going to the fucking dentist. Like that just tell you what the fuck is about. But anyway, let me go. Marcus is the homeless humper. He got that poor woman in the fucking kitchen cooking him motherfucking meals like a fucking slave while he's running around Atlanta getting fucking lit and shit like that. That woman just had a baby like 8 weeks ago. So I'm like, yeah, she be cooking me meals. He got him a whole motherfucking slave. Listen, Queen ain't lie
Maybe she
about that
wants.
shit.
Maybe she wants to cook.
Nah.
Maybe
He
she
won't
wants to cook
reclaim
for
her.
her man.
That ain't her. Oh yeah, now he's in a relationship, right? Get the
Well,
fuck
no,
out
I
of here.
take that back.
Marcus need to
Right,
be
right. You're right
serving
about
her.
that. Yeah, you're right about
She
that.
they both went through it with a sick baby. You know what I'm saying? With the baby
Yeah,
little
yeah.
cutie pootie Max. You know what I'm saying? They both went through it. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck she should be off her feet right now? You know what I'm saying? He talking about, yeah, she a good cook. Like he that nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. But Quita said that she need to get tested. But T, she has been going through her prenatal care and everything. So I'm sure they tested for her for
Oh,
stuff. And if she had
yeah, yeah.
anything,
Right, right, right. They
yeah, if
had
she
to.
had
Yeah.
anything, they would have treated. Yeah, they would have treated it. So we won't know their business and shit like that. But
Mm-hmm.
Marcus, BB tongue, you know what I'm saying? Hope, he doing his thing and shit like that. But Marcus is, I
Help me
want to
on the
tell you,
help
what?
BB tongue. What's that?
BV, bacterial vaginosis.
Oh, geez, yikes.
You remember I said that girl said he gave her bacterial vaginosis when he performed cunnilingus on her. I think you just wanted me to say that shit again, didn't you?
I remember
um,
it now.
um,
Now that you say, I do remember. I do remember. I do remember.
you
Yeah,
remember that?
yeah, I do
You
remember that.
remember that?
I remember.
Yeah,
You're
but
right. You're right.
Marcus is a sexual deviant. People told him time and time again, yo, don't ask people about their sexual trauma. Then he'll ask them, oh, did you enjoy it and stuff like that? Like
Yeah.
Marcus is it's something not right with him. And I'm going to say something that's going to be controversial. And just listen to him say, this is not Troy. This is dear self. This is me. This is how I am all day. Troy know me. He know my pedigree. Marcus has teenage daughters. You know how girls go to each other's house to visit their homegirls? I would not let my teenage daughter go over to Marcus' house. Marcus entertained the homeless population over there. He has let them take showers. I'm sure now that his daughters live there, he don't have anybody there. But still, the way he is and he's a creep, I wouldn't want my teenage daughter over there. Marcus needs to be watched. Marcus is just disgusting. He's not a therapist. People are like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Why the fuck are you making people relive their trauma? A lot of them are out there because of that fucking trauma. And he delves into it. Oh, did you like it? I mean, did you climax? I mean, what was it like? That's not normal behavior. And I'm sure he wouldn't want his daughters to go through that kind of trauma and somebody fucking quizzing them like that. He needs to seek a therapist. It's entertaining to us, but he's a really sick fuck. And I wouldn't have my kids around Marcus, not little kids, my teenagers that are like damn near like maybe 17, but they say barely legal, 18. Absolutely not. The nigga's a fucking creep. He has a fetish for the downtrodden, and he tries to live vicariously through Polo because he has a problem with calling short. When she called him a short bitch, he got very upset. He didn't get mad about anything else except that short bitch shit. Marcus fucking lives through Polo because in his mind, if he could have Polo's looks, which Polo's looks are average, but everybody think he fine, and his height, Marcus feel like he would be the man. So being around Polo is a 2-for-1 thing. He can make Polo look bad, which you can't. I don't know how you could do that because Polo is just disgusting. And he could hey, I wish I was him physically. Marcus is going to the gym, motherfucking working out, talking about, yeah, I'm gonna show you my body or whatever. Nobody give a fuck about that. The nigga look like a fucking little G.I. Joe figurine. Get the fuck out of here, Marcus. Go get some therapy. But anyway, I don't have nothing against him. Get money, Marcus, and he's still a fucking creep though. Peace, y'all.
Peace. All right, dear self. Let me remove you. All right, dear self. Y'all heard dear self always have very strong opinions about what she feels. Go check out her channel. A Lady 100. Hey, thank you for becoming a member. And we need to talk about that other subject too offline, a Lady 100. I got you. I got you. We're gonna figure that out. Let's see who we got coming to the stage. Verna? One second, Verna. Let me pull you up. Let me pull you up. Let me pull you up. All right. Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm fine. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you loud and clear. You're Verna?
Yes, I am.
Welcome to the show. What's on your mind?
In reference to Marcus, I'm gonna say a couple of little things right quick, and I'm gonna step right on back down in the chat.
Sounds good.
Okay, I've been watching Marcus for a while, and I always seem to sit back and kind of marinate on things and think about it just a little bit. My problem with Marcus is I think he takes advantage somewhat of the people that tend to get interviewed by him for some reason. He always asks sexual questions. What created the trauma? It doesn't always have to be sex. And I think with some of his questioning, he's not in a mental capacity himself to help those people out. So some of those questions, it feels like he's exploiting more so. And his reputation is not good. It's been said that Marcus has slept with a lot of his interviewees, and that's why I feel like he's somewhat taking advantage of these young ladies. He also tends to ask the men those questions. And it makes me even more curious about him. And it's also been said that Marcus, he didn't jump off the porch, you know, at a very young age. It's like he's only enjoying what he's finding because he did jump off the porch at a later age. And he's just thinking he's all that. And these women are so, drawn to him for whatever the reason. So I still question him. I still question him and his ability and exactly what it is that he's really doing with these people, if it makes any sense.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you this. Is there anything that you like about Marcus?
You know, in the beginning, in the
Okay.
beginning, and there's still some things I do like about him because if he wasn't out here really doing those interviews, then we would know these people exist and it may help in the capacity of getting them help. A family member may be, they may be spotted by someone and it can bring them back with family. But it's some things with him I just don't agree. And I got to be honest because I've been through a lot and Marcus just he doesn't quite rub my spirit in the right way. He just doesn't. It's something behind it and he'll be exposed eventually. He will. And
Mm,
and and you know, he's just a moment. He's just a moment. He's not the people's champ. So be careful of wolf in sheep's clothing. That's all I can really say.
got it. Got it. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you coming on the show and expressing what you feel.
You're very welcome. Thank
Okay.
you.
Stay warm. Bye bye. All right. All right. All right. The link is at the top of the comment section. I have it pinned. If it's open panel, if you come up, you want to express how you feel. Those. I invite everyone, especially those who are in support of Marcus and what he does. Like I said, I'm kind of new to this whole sector of YouTube, and I've seen the good, I've seen the bad, the positive, the negative comments regarding Atlanta Street Interviews. And so, yeah, there you have it. The link is pinned, and whoever would like to come up, you're welcome to come up. So, recap. Somebody asked for a recap. We are talking about the date that Marcus Atlanta Street Interview set up for Queeta, and Polo. They went to Applebee's, and Polo was definitely given kind of a baby boy type of vibe. He was clinging on to Queeta for dear life. Everybody was pulling money out their pocket and purse except for um, Polo, and everybody was lit. They all had their liquor. They were intoxicated to the highest degree, I think. And now we just got an open panel discussion if anybody wants to come up. Let's see. Yeah, they kick from studio. All right, kick you from studio. Yeah. So let's see. Maybe Marcus has some trauma issues himself. He may. He's a square. Yeah, I'm a square too. I'm a square too. What's wrong being a square? Marcus just got some attention yesterday. He's in his 40s. All right, y'all. Man, y'all are coming down on this Marcus fella, ain't y'all? This is Queeta and Polo live chat. This isn't an I hate Marcus live chat. Zion favors 4637. It always tends to go down that road for whatever reason. It tends to go down the road of Marcus, and he has a lot of haters. And I guess according to their logic, if you got a lot of haters, you're doing something right. But no, seriously, I hear you. I hear what everybody's saying. I hear what everybody's saying. Welcome to Troy's World. Please hit the like button. Hey, Stiggs girl, my moderator. Good to see you. If you're doing well, staying warm. She's speaking of Peter Pan syndrome. They said Michael Jackson had it because he never wanted to grow up, but it's truly a condition. Peter Pan syndrome. Look it up. Okay. All right. Show your support. Awesome commentary. Cash App Skywalker 2020. Yes, thank you, Sticks, for reminding me. Hey, I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate your view. I appreciate your like. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. I appreciate even more Cash App if you guys want to support the channel. And what we are doing over here, feel free to send a Cash App. Also have memberships to the channel. And what I try to do on the membership is release some of my pre-recorded videos on the membership first, and then release it to the general public. And I think that's about it. So thank you very much. I'm going to get to a few more of these comments. Mark is old, so these people really need to. Delisha Jones, why don't you come on up and tell us how you really feel, Delisha Jones? She said, leave Queeta alone. This is supposed to be about leave Marcus alone. It's supposed to be about Queeta. He's been exposed multiple times. Yeah. Glenwood ain't claiming him. All right. Dear self. All right, y'all. Go to the end here. How are people going to tell this man what he wants and chooses to talk about? This is his channel. If it bothers him, I'm sure he'll veer the conversation in another direction. All right, in the bushes. Yeah, that's it. Tell him. All right, y'all. It's been fun. It's been fun. We got to run, though. I'll see y'all on the next one. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to leave comments as always, and we'll catch you on the next one. Queeta, baby boy. It was interesting.